friends. I was saying, I will piggyback everything to Kemi say, because the fact that we need to be reminded that there are so many out there who are funneling and utilizing an magic name and company, but reality is we got to stick to the basic. We got to stick to what Mr. Oshiro has taught us. Mr. Oshiro has been around for 46 plus years for this company, and he has.
What's going on? Oops. What is happening, guys?
Okay, can you guys hear me okay?
Something just happened. Sorry for that. Is anybody? Oh, she's out. You were out for a minute, Daddy. So go for it. Thank you.
So that being said, yes, March 12th should be really exciting, because the fact that, you know, a lot of different funneling companies are now utilizing a magic yet by being hush hush. So please mark your calendar for March 12th to be having Zoom with compliance. So that is the most important one for me anyway. And also for those who have been active since day one, you know, like Cynthia, I remember Cynthia has taught us to revive them, to go back and wake them up and encourage them. Because today, I don't know if you guys follow the news, but millions and millions are out of jobs. Okay, so it's not like they're gonna come join a magic and be like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire, which people are proposing that. However, if we can share the true value of the true health, as Mr. Oshiro has set the example for us, I think in a long term, I do see that it would be abundant success. So again, thank you so much for giving us that time to say these things and be together on Zoom. Now, as we wait for Sharon, we're waiting for her icebreaker too, right? She has an icebreaker?
An icebreaker, yeah.
Okay. So since we don't have either of them, come on.
Maybe we can ask Liviu to share something. Hello, Liviu, or Maricar, or Miriam, somebody.
Yes, yeah. Please.
Oh, unmute you. Okay, let's unmute you. Ask to unmute.
You.
Oops. How do I do that again, Liviu?
Yeah, now I can talk. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Liviu. I'm from Romania. I can say that as a profession, I'm a lawyer, but I always liked network marketing. I started about 20 years ago and 5 days. And I started with dietary supplements, selling them when I was 18, still in high school. So I went to different companies until I found the right one about 5.5 years ago. And since then, my group has grown in many countries. I think I didn't manage to count it, but I think I have people in more than 40 countries already. So I didn't visit most of them, but my team grew all over the world. So you are at the right place in the right time, and just go for it, no? What do you think, Kami? Am I right?
Yes, that's very right. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Thank you. I would like everybody to talk, so I don't want to talk too much.
Yeah, let's how do I ask all to unmute? I'm unmuting everybody now. So Rochelle from Italy, she's the top producer in Italy, our Rochelle. She is going to be 682-3 silver. Rochelle.
Sweetheart, can you?
Yeah, if you allow everybody to unmute, I told you they will unmute by mistake.
I've unmuted everyone right now. And Bea is here from San Diego. Hi, Bea.
Hi, good morning. Buenos días a todos.
Hello. Mary.
Hi, okay. I don't see Rochelle. Where are you?
Hi.
It's easier to look for them on the chat.
Okay, maybe introduce yourself and just say where you're coming from or where you're attending from.
Hello, my name is Ken. I'm from Bama. But currently I'm working in England as a nurse. I just started joining this energetic thing in the January, first week of January. So just newly, I'm still learning. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm my leader is Yami. She's 6A. Yeah.
All right.
Yami Ko. Yeah.
Oh, Miriam. She's Miriam.
Miriam. Yeah. She's
Yes,
Miriam.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. Where's Miriam? Hi, Miriam. You have somebody here from Myanmar living in London. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you.
Say hi, Miriam. I know you're somewhere here.
You should look for them on the chat.
I'll go ahead and say some.
Okay. Hi, Bea. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Bea, and actually I just came back from the East Lake Golf Course. I'm trying to learn a new language, which is Japanese. And so it's exciting, and we're gonna make it into a little book. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a bilingual educator. I've been teaching over 30 years, but I also have a business degree. So I'm tying both degrees and trying to make little books out there for people that are user-friendly. So this will be, it's a cute, exciting little adventure we're doing with Akiko. And so she's teaching me Japanese, I'm teaching her Spanish, and we're making it into a series where people could also learn strategies in marketing. And so I'm excited that that will be coming soon. So the East Lake Golf Course is beautiful right now. So yes, and if you want any videos in Spanish, I have them on my Facebook account. So just look me up and you'll have them there. They're in Spanish and English, or just Spanish or just English. So I'm here for you.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Bea, for everybody to know, is belongs to the K9 group of distributors. They are, the K9 group is responsible, I say responsible, are the people who made it possible for us to have an Magic office in San Diego. They are so active for 2 years in a row, almost. They were just doing, and therefore got the attention of our main office. And so San Diego came into map, right? With Jeff Estania as the main leader, you know, he's the host leader, with Normita Anulau also, or Noemi. And of course, Bea is working together with all of them. And she is the Spanish group, right? That's awesome. Thank you. So if you need anyone in San Diego, that's Bea for you and the K9 group, right?
Yes, of course.
I'm starting to share or opening up Facebook now. Enagic Web System Connection, that's where we're going. Live stream is being prepared. So just a few more seconds, you guys. Thank you for being so patient. And we should be live any moment. Betty, just continue on. And let's Sharon.
How exciting to meet all of you guys. Seen you guys many times. And I actually we never introduced ourselves. So this is exciting. Thank you so much for giving your time to introduce yourself.
Okay, we're almost there. Going live on Enagic Web System. I couldn't tag anyone, so please feel free to just share it for now. All right, I think we're on. We're live on Enagic Web System, isn't it? Somebody tell me yes.
Hold on, let me get on there.
Sharon, I see Sharon coming in. Okay, perfect. If we could mute ourselves for now. Sharon is now here. We're gonna start finally. Okay, you guys, thank you again for your patience with us. Technical difficulties does sometimes happen. She's on board. Sharon's here.
Okay, so can I have the honor to introduce Sharon. Sharon, are you here? Hi, Sharon.
Yeah, she's here. She's so
Sharon, she's gonna hop on the video real quick, but I'm gonna go ahead and introduce her. I have the honor to introduce Sharon. So Sharon Menard is a wife and a mom of 4. She is a life and health coach and founder of Accelerate Coaching and has been involved with Enagic directly under Cynthia. And she has a master's degree in life coaching and certification through Harvard Medical School. Amazing. She is an author. She also authored a book called Train Your Brain for Success, which focuses on success, rewiring the brain, and happiness toward abundance, right? So Sharon believes in holistic approach to health, as most of us. So, and now that with the Enagic opportunity, she has shared with Lifetime, she has a vehicle to spread the message of true health. And that being said, so others can walk in their potential, mind, body, and spirit, and financial throughout the life. So that being said, thank you, Sharon Menard, for joining us and giving us your time today. And we're honored to have you and so happy to see you. And welcome.
Oh, well, it's such an honor to be here. Thank you for that amazing introduction. You know, we are so blessed to be part of such an incredible global family and to have such an incredible opportunity as well. And I'm just daily thankful. So, Cami, Michelle won't be available till after 4. Should we move on? Is Romy here?
Oh, I don't see him yet.
I think, yeah, I think people thought it started at 4. I thought it started at 4. My apologies.
Oh, somebody needs to mute themselves. I'll be doing that in just a second. Uh-oh. Where is everybody? Betty, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. So I just tagged several people who couldn't share it from Enagic Web System. So there you go. I think we've got it all okay now. All right. And let's take. Your call is being connected. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mute. Okay, I think people did that themselves. All right. So we're still waiting for our Romy, and let's take a look. Go ahead and talk some, Betty. I'm going to go and my video, and I'll get in touch with Romy.
Okay. So those are all who are all in here. May I ask how you guys, can you guys tell me a little bit about yourself, since I'm fairly new to networking. This is my first networking business I ever done. And I'm so grateful that I got involved with Enagic first to start, you know, from organically 0 up. And I've been very successful, but success is for everybody's different. For me, is very successful to become independent, live the lifestyle I desire, get to be a stay-at-home mom, homeschool my kids. So having all that advantage, you know, this is my first networking company business ever. So I call myself brand new, of course. So then with others, how did you guys come across Enagic? How did you guys begin? And is this your first networking company? Anybody?
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi, Marika. That's so good to see you.
Hey, I know we're still waiting for Kuya Romy. So yes, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whichever part of the world you are. My name is Mary Carr. I've got my husband Ray here with me. So we are a full-time Inagic distributor. I am a pure Filipino, but we are working and living here in UK. I just wanted to go through with you how we come across Inagic, guys. So I am a full-time nurse, but 2014, I was, I stumbled to one stranger, and he explained to me about, this amazing device. And then through a friend as well who motivates me to, involve in this business. So I started to do this business actually part-time, 2014. So I got involved 2014 and I did it part-time. But 2016, I quit my job as a nurse. So I feel that, this opportunity is big, huge, and, I can continue to help other people by simply, going out and sharing the information about the philosophy of Inagic. So, by God's grace, I've got only, guys, actually very few direct sales. So some of you are distributors. So, you know what is direct sales. But then the organization is growing and growing globally. I have a lot of team here, watching as well. And we have also guests all over the world joining. So I'm so blessed, guys, that through this Inagic, opportunity, it will not only, give you the chance to improve your life, but you are also helping a lot of people improve their life, not only physically, but financially. So guys, to be honest with you, being part of this Inagic, family, this is not just about yourself, but you are also inspiring, motivating, and be a blessing to a lot of people all over the world. So you are blessed. We are all blessed. And Inagic is a blessing to all of us. So thank you so much and welcome on board, everyone. For those of you, by the way, who are not part of the group, be part of the group because we are on the right path. Thank you.
That's awesome, Maricar. Thank you for sharing. I have been attending the group here in the UK or Europe. I live now here for 15 months and I came without knowing anyone. And I reached out to all of them and they have adopted me as their older sister, their auntie, their grandma, whatever. I'm okay. So I'm happy being in their company, learning from them. And if there's anything that I can also share with them, that's what I do. So while we're waiting for Romy, he's just about to enter. The reason I entered this business is because of him. Romy was my idol, let's put it that way. I saw him share in Seattle around the last quarter of 2015. Shall I mute everyone? Please mute yourself so we can hear everybody else talk. Okay. So I watched Romy on stage and I said, okay, who is he? I didn't know anyone at that time. So I listened to his story. He had a PowerPoint and I said, oh my gosh. And the man is so humble. There's such a sweetness of his spirit that would draw you to him, right? To listen to him carefully. And I was very adamant. I said, what is this? Because I never did market, networking before. This is actually my very first. I don't know how to sell. Really, I don't. My strength is administration. But I listening to him and how he did it, and that Lifeline is sharing the water, and the good that he's doing with, what comes out of his efforts being with Inagic touched my heart so deeply. So that very night, I decided to join Inagic. And too bad he is not my direct sponsor, right? But he encouraged me from his sharing, his story, the pictures he showed he has a missionary heart. I'm sorry, I'm cutting myself. He has a missionary heart, and that was my background in the past. I was into missions. I served missionaries, over 300 missionaries, but that's another story for another day. And I wanted to go full-time missions, and I was about to go in 2006, and things happen, life happens. And then I meet Romy speaking that, you know, you can be your own missionary in your own backyard. That's where you start, missionary in your own backyard. And that spoke to me because I wanted to go out, but I couldn't go out. So obviously God didn't have me plan out to go out, but to be of support to missions. And that's what I've been doing since then, also supporting missionaries in the background. We have a 501c3 nonprofit organization in the family supporting missionaries. But that's why Romy really, you know, got me into this. He is the one who changed my mind about network marketing. And so I got into that. And I am glad I did. I never regretted 1 minute why I got into Enagic, because it's a full-time mission, really, helping one family at a time, doing the right, riding along Mr. Oshior's mission, his vision and mission. I am totally exchanging the two things. So yeah, all right, let's see if our dear Romy is on board and he can take it away then. Back to you, Sharon. Hey, I think I'm going to mute some people. Mirna, please mute yourself. For some reason I can't mute. Anybody else wants to say something? Mirna, Andrim, hi there. Will you mute yourself, please, dear?
Cami, there may be a way for you to mute everybody at once.
I do. Okay. Well, I'm muting everyone, including myself. No, not including. Okay, everybody's muted now. All right.
What I was going to say is, I mean, Romy, if anybody's followed Romy and seen what he's done, I mean, he is just a true inspiration to us all. And, you know, to the greater vision and the greater purpose of what Enagic is. And you think about all of our top leaders, you look at Romy, you look at Cynthia Briganti, you look at the DeFeshes, you look at Michelle Rayleigh. They've been in this company 10 or more years. I mean, it's only been in America for 15 years. So they've basically been here since the beginning. Why are they still here? It's almost unheard of for people to stick with one business for so long. And they were in countless other businesses before this. Why are they still here? Because Enagic truly is the opportunity of a lifetime in how we can change lives, obviously physically, financially, I mean, mindset. And Romy is just such an example and just a beacon of hope for all of us, and to understand, why does God want to bless us so that we can be a blessing to others? And Romy just gives and gives, and here he's built what, 7 or 8 churches now in the Philippines. I mean, he has changed just countless lives, not just through the business, but also in the ability to give. And when we can begin to see a vision greater than ourselves and greater than just our small little lives, and in the personal impact that we can make. Of course, people we're raising up leaders, we're impacting people's lives physically, you know, all of this, but then the ability to allow us to be blessed personally on a financial level so that we can be a blessing. And I'm just so honored to even be on this call with him today. I mean, he truly has been, I think, Enagic's spiritual father. Probably most of us are here today because of his prayers that, you know, here, and then he got Cynthia. So it's like, we got spiritual daddy and spiritual mama, and they're praying for all of us. And it's just to know that we have even that covering, that spiritual covering is such a blessing. How many companies have what we have? And I think that's why we have such a global family and connection of people that you don't see anywhere else. And I just feel humbled again just to be on this call today. And I can't wait to hear Romy share his story, how he got into Magic, his struggles, his successes, and his advice to all of us and us moving forward in our journey with this. So is Romy there?
I still don't see him. I do have
No.
a PowerPoint of him. I'm not sure if I should be sharing that without him, you know? Anybody else wants to share? Oh, how about Michelle? Is she in now?
She was going to be able to get here by 4. I apologize. We thought the call was at 4. So she should be popping on. I don't see her though, popping on any minute here.
Romy is active now on Facebook, so let's see, okay? I think I'm just gonna make a call and share his PowerPoint while we're waiting for him. What do you think?
There's Michelle. She's coming on now.
Okay. Yes. Life happens, you guys. So thank you for bearing with us. It's appreciated greatly.
So today we're going to have as kind of a little a pre-speaker is Michelle. So, you know, I'm so thankful for this company and that incredible leaders and mentors that we have, like, you know, Romy, like Cynthia, and how, you know, our lives are changed. But then it's so incredible how the people that come into our business, we think we're going to change their lives. And in the meantime, they change our lives. And I'm just so thankful and blessed for my girl, Michelle, who's been in the business here the last couple of years. We actually went to high school together and didn't really know each other too well, but got connected on Facebook. And then she got in with me when I was doing my life coaching program. Then she got certified as a life coach through Tony Robbins' program, and then ended up coming in the business with me and has just been such a rock star. I just watch her and I learn from her. And that's the awesome thing about this is we all learn and grow together and we become better people through it. So I'm just so honored that Michelle's going to share her story here for a few minutes.
Welcome, Michelle.
You may be muted, Michelle.
That's possible, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Michelle. Yeah, she's mute. Ask to mute. Okay, she is muted.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Hey guys. Yay, thank you, Kimmy. So yeah, I'm honored to be here today. Thank you guys for having me on. I am in the middle of mom life right now. I'm literally sitting in the back seat of my car, but it's all good. This is how we do things. This company allows us to do and be a mom and be flexible and make money all at the same time. So I'm just really thankful for that. Sharon, thank you for having me on too. You're my angel. She, like she said, me and her went to high school together. And we knew each other, but we really weren't that good of friends. I was new to the school, and she was highly, highly intelligent in all of the, like, I'm talking like academics. She would blow it out of the water. And I guess I was more like excited about social life. But anyhow, years later, we got together. We shared so many similar interests in
just wanting to like grow people, right? And the beautiful thing about Enagic is that we can do that. I'm able to take my life coaching skills that I learned in my Tony Robbins program and convert it into, you know, being able to relate to other people in business. And I'm someone who has never done sales before in my life. I've always, actually for 11 years, I did social work. And I worked in that care, with taking care of people. And I loved it, but it was just for a season of life. And now I get to network with so many different business people in my community. And one of the greatest things about being able to work this job is to be able to provide hope to people, to be able to provide an alternative to health and wellness that's not a part of like the pharmaceutical industry. This water has had so many, this water has done so much for me personally, at a personal level. When I got into the business, I, within like the first month, unfortunately, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, through that journey, I was able to drink my water, and it had such huge health benefits for me in terms of being able to just heal from my surgery. And, you know, and just that alone was such a godsend at that particular time. I really wasn't looking to do the business in the beginning. I was just looking to drink the water. But through my experience, I was able to share this water with people just naturally because I just loved the water and I knew what it had done for me. And of course, I want to share that with everyone. So I did. Well, before you knew it, it was like 6 months later and I had my machine paid off. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. I was able to just make some sales just by simply being excited about the water and sharing it. And so at that point in time, you know, I was almost at like my 10th sale. And as you guys know, at your 10th sale, you start making, you know, substantial money. And I said, well, you know, I think I'm going to make this into a business. And so that's what I did. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because like I said, I've had no sales training at all. I just have a passion and I just know how to talk to people. And so it served me well. And then of course, like I said, my life coaching came into it. And so here I am 2 years later, and I'm doing the business full time and I love it. Like I said, the flexibility alone is just incredible. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about me and my story. Thank you for letting me share.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michelle. And Michelle is just, you know, she's been a testament of a mom who just started talking about it and now has, you know, built herself a business. And, you know, she was sharing not that long ago with even like the pandemic, they decided to put their kids in private school because they didn't want to deal with a lot of what was going on in public schools. And she said, the money was there because of this business. We didn't even have to think twice. The money was already there to pay for my daughter to go to private school. And what a blessing, like what peace of mind. And our company is so generous. I mean, just so overwhelmingly generous. Like, it's just a reminder again and again of how blessed we are to be a part of all of this. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing.
Okay. That's great to hear your story, Michelle. I've been waiting for that. That's appreciated that you could make time, right? Busyness of life, picking up children from school, wherever they are, and doing your daily chores, but still being able to insert the time or have the time to be with us. We're very grateful. And those are the kind of, you know, that's our highlight in terms of our icebreakers, we call them icebreakers. We want to really give attention to the fact that we are ordinary people doing our lives on a daily basis, but yet able to function the way we should be in our families, in our community, in our groups, whatever group we belong to or faith we belong to, and still pursue the dream of being with Enagic as an independent distributor, and therefore help many people, as well as also earn our living from it. So it's all win-win across the board, right? And we still have to see Mr. Romi come on board. I know life happens, and we're going to continue to be waiting for him. He will say hi to us when he comes in. And anybody would like to share some more? We would like to hear you. Maybe Concha from Madrid. I think you're here. That would be great to hear from you, Concha. Yeah, Concha, hello. Would you share with us? Maybe. Yeah, so,
Sorry, I couldn't manage to unmute.
Oh, okay. Hi there, Concha. Thank you.
Hi.
So Concha is joining us from Madrid. It's also 10 o'clock her time, same as my time, past 10 in the
Yes,
evening.
it's the same.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Thank
you wanted me to share my experience and how I came to Enagic.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Well, I studied laws here in Spain. I was born in Germany, but in 1983 I came to Spain. I studied laws, but I always was interested in health issues, and so I started working at Siemens. Then we were bought by an American company, St. Jude Medical. It was a heart valve company, which afterwards it was bought by Abbott. And I was responsible for quality and regulatory affairs within and product surveillance. Then we had in 2008 we had a change of the manager changed, and he brought his own team, so we were fired. And I met my sponsor from Kangen, but he was in another company, and I started with him in the other company, also related with health care. And then after 25 years, he changed to Enagic, and we said, okay, if you change to Enagic after 25 years, we go with you. And a lot of us came with him to Enagic, and for me it was the best I could ever do, because both my daughters have a problem with skin problem, and since they drink and they use the Enespa for the shower, they are perfect. And I had migraine, and since I drink the Kangen water, I don't have any. So it's and I think the business model is also very just and easy to understand, and I like it. So and you bring health to people, which is also good. This was how I came to Enagic. I'm close to 6A. I was a bit slow because my husband didn't believe in this kind of business, and he stopped me. And in 2019, I said, this is finished. I'm not working with you at the insurance company anymore. I'm going to do Kangen 100%. And since then, it's I'm really very happy. Thank you for inviting me to this meeting, to this Zoom.
Thank you, Concha. I haven't met Concha in person yet. In fact, I haven't met any of the EU leaders, European leaders up to now. We're all online talking and sharing and all that. And Concha, I reached out to several groups on Facebook, Kangen groups, because we needed a water share in Madrid. And Concha is the one who responded to it. And normally between distributors, we have that understanding of either sharing services or compensating 1 point for the kindness that is offered, you know, because you yourself aren't there where the need is, and so another distributor takes over and does the work for you. So there is this silent understanding of exchanging, you know, efforts. And Concha has always said, you know, this is a mission for me, and so yes, no need for compensation, no need for exchange of monies. But we opened Frankfurt to her as well as Berlin, in case she needs somebody's water share in the area of Frankfurt, here in Leader where I live, or in Berlin, then we can do the same for her. So again, guys, this is the relationship business in Magic. Help one another wherever they are globally. And the only thing we really need to do is reach out. There's nothing wrong in reaching out. Either they say yes or no, right? And if they say yes, you've won another friend for life. And that's how I feel about Concha. And one day we are going to meet. Someday,
yes,
somewhere.
I think we can meet in April, because in April I will be there for my mother's birthday. I will be in Cologne, which is 200 kilometers from Frankfurt. So I will go and visit you.
That would be great.
Yes, I will do. And tomorrow Marta is coming to me, and I'm going to do the presentation for her. That's here awesome. At home. So
thank you, Concha. And let's hope that this lockdown will be lifted soon, because of course we're still observing that with the COVID situation, and we're limited to meetings, you know, or one-on-one interactions really. So let's hope everything will be better soon.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Concha. Meet you soon.
Yes.
So anyone else would like to share? How about Miriam? Hi, Miriam. I know you're somewhere here. Okay. All right. I'm still not seeing Romy in the house. So I'm wondering, I have a PowerPoint of Romy, and I think we'll just go ahead and start it, although I'm not feeling comfortable doing it without him. I think he should be here in about 4 minutes. I think it is 4:20. So if you don't mind, we'll stop when he gets in. Okay, guys. And again, we can't thank you enough for being so patient. And we're still. Oh, Antonio. Hi, Antonio. Yes, I see your hand. Your hand is risen. Please, you wanted to say something. Please go ahead, unmute yourself and speak up. Thank you, Antonio. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Antonio. Go ahead, please, unmute yourself.
Okay, now I'm unmuted. Hello, good evening. It's morning already here in the UAE. I am now in Dubai. It's 1 a.m. now in Dubai, but originally I came from the Philippines. And I just want to share my story, how I got into Enagic. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Actually, nobody introduced me the Kangen machine or whatever. It so happened back in 2017 in September, September or August, my cousin just mentioned in our chatting over the messenger that his wife got healed from cancer with the help of this water. That's it. Then I got in the same week, I saw one post in a Facebook saying, if there is something that you are excited to do, passionate to do, and you love to do, if you are sick, you won't be able to do it. So invest in health. So this idea put together, and at that time I said that I have to invest in health. So the good thing, when my cousin mentioned about that cancer issue, I got the interest to study about the Kangen. So I made my own research over the internet. The good thing is I want to own a machine. The problem is I don't know where to buy because even at that time there is no office yet here in the Middle East. So maybe it's the law of attraction because I was thinking about it. Then after 3 weeks, somebody sent me, a friend of mine sent me an image of the Kangen machine. And I asked him, is this a machine? I'm interested about this product. Then when he mentioned about the price, so I lost my interest because it's $4,000. So no, it's not my. I have all the excuses because I have 2 children. I send them to the university at that time. So I have all the reason and excuses not to own this machine for now. But he insisted to meet him. To cut the story short, I met them in a mall without any demo because there was no office. So there is no demonstration of any water. I just remember they just brought something like size of this, like a spray. They say it's a beauty water. So what's that beauty water something to do with me? I'm 50, I'm 50 years old male, so I'm not into this beauty thing. But anyway, but they showed me the marketing plan. So to cut the story short, the very reason why I jumped immediately in 3 days into Enagic world, it's because of the business side. Because about the machine, I have no interest because although I like it, but because of the $4,000, I cannot buy it now. But when they saw me the opportunity that it can change my life financially, then I made a way. So in 3 days, I got my machine. And then I hit the road. So actually 2 more machines, I'll be turning 682. So to God be the glory. So I did it here in the Middle East. So this is my story. So the reason how I got into my Enagic is the business side. Although along the way, then I saw testimonies with my family and to my friends and even our keeper of the building. I give them free. I give water for free, and we have tons of testimonials on our Kangen water. So so along the way, now these two combined, through health and through wealth and the peace of mind. So thank you also to be here, hearing my story. This is my story. Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. That's really nice to hear people's stories, how they got into Kangen and what it has done in their lives. Yeah, that's another success story. And we have now Rochelle from Italy. She's a 682-2. She is the producer in Italy and soon to be 682-3. Congratulations in advance, Rochelle. And it's all yours. Go for it. Okay, there you go.
Hey, thank you, Tita Kami. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm sorry before because I have to take the hi, Livio. I have to take the call because it's client. So we've been in Enagic. My name is Rochelle. I'm living in Rome, Italy. We've been in Enagic since 2012, but we work Enagic 2014. And with our team, so we work hard, we share the water, like Mr. Oshiro said, we work with compassion, just like put the seeds, and day by day you will plant the seed, get. So 2014, and we work with our team. In 3 months, we hit a 70 group sales. I've been in 6A in 3 months. And then until now, we just share the water, compassion. We work always. And then this 2020, we work always in the room. And if we have time, we just share the water because it's always locked down here in Italy. And soon 682-3. Like Miss Shirley said, always work with gratitude. So it's always sharing compassion and sharing the water and sharing also the business so we can help more people, especially in this time, that pandemic time. So there are too much people that lost their job, and we try to share also the business. And I have some team that here in Zoom. So thank you, team, Italy team. We always let's unify. That's all I can share.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Rochelle, very much. I still have to meet her in person too. So that's the beauty of our business, again, being within Magic, is we're one big, huge family globally. And even if we haven't met in person, there is that feeling of belonging already, because we're in the same vision. We have the same vision, we have the same mission, and we are functioning with the same heart in helping each other, right? And so, anyone else who wants to say something? I am so tempted right now to share Romi's PowerPoint while we're waiting for him. We're still hoping he'll make it on board anytime soon. I see him live already. So maybe I should do that, and we'll just stop when he enters. Okay, guys, unless somebody else wants to say something. Roy Nishihana Hama in Honolulu, right? Roy, you're in Honolulu. Is that correct?
Sorry. No, I'm not in Honolulu. I'm in Los Angeles, California. Sorry. I'm in La Puente, California. It's so funny, Cami. I know you from the people who cut my hair.
Oh.
Lamb hairstylist or Lamb Beauty.
Yeah, Anna is my hairstylist when I'm.
Yes, it's so small world, And Ken is who cuts my hair. Her name is Ken.
Yeah,
yeah. So she invested in one because of her kidney issue. Just to let you guys know, so back in I've been in Enagic for the past 4 years, going on 5 years. I've been drinking the water for that long, and prior to that, I got sick. I ended up in the hospital. I was overweight. I weighed 210 pounds. I had high cholesterol. I had high blood pressure. I was borderline diabetes. And I always asked the doctor, how can I overcome this? The doctor says, medication, right? And I said, no, I don't want to do that. So diet, exercise, and drink plenty of water. I did diet and exercise, but I never drank the water. So it didn't work. So I went back to 210 pounds after I got sick and released from the hospital. And so to this day, since I've been drinking water for 5 years, I have normal blood pressure. I have no cholesterol. I have no longer borderline diabetes. So I kind of reversed my health. So this water is amazing. It's changed my life. It's changed me personally, as in personal growth. And just, I have more compassion for people now. And I just want to help the world and make this world a peaceful place to live and make everybody happy. That's the main point about this whole thing, this crazy world that we're living in right now. It's just everybody needs to be happy. And then that's just why I love about Enagic. Mr. Ochoa is a great man, trying to bring up people and reach back and bringing up people and helping people. Is the whole point of Enagic. It's not only about the water, it's about helping people and creating this peace and happiness in the world. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you very much, Cami, for letting me speak. I'm pretty nervous, but thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Very welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you guys are in cowboy, like we call it in Tagalog. By the way, I'm Filipino. I'm FBI, full-blooded Ilocana from the very north. Just so some people are, wondering about it. Yes, Pinay na Pinay po, Ilocana po tayo. And Roy, thank you so much for sharing your story. And I'm so happy to know that, Anna Lam, she is my hairdresser. We'll talk some more. I love them.
We'll talk some more. Thank you.
They were my hairdressers for the longest time. Anyway, I would like to say here that we've heard several distributors already speak about the water, having helped them in certain conditions and all that stuff. I'd like to state that our water does not cure anything, okay? Kangen water is not medicine, not prescribed medicine. It doesn't heal anything. It doesn't cure anything. What it does is it supports our immune system, okay? Because it's full of antioxidants. It's a, it's a detoxifying agent. Yeah, it detoxes our body from toxins and all that. When you drink it properly, the way it should be, it cleanses your system and therefore boosts the immune system, okay? That's what we would like you to understand. It's not a cure for all. right? But it has helped many, just like you've heard. So we had to make that statement just to make sure that, you know, we're staying compliant while we're sharing our stories, all right? Anyone else who would like to share this story, please speak up. I can unmute you if you know, raise your hand. Let's do that. Anyone else? Oh, our dear friend from Rude. I don't really know how you say your name up to now. Rude Nishen from he's Dutch. He's from Holland. Would you like to share your story? I will unmute you or ask to unmute you, okay? Hi there. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's a little bit difficult for me, but R-U-U-D Nish something. Maybe Rochelle knows how to say that. Nishen from Holland. You're with us. Okay, all right. Maybe he's not ready. Anyone else who'd like to say something? Liv, have you got anything else to say and share with us? I'm looking. Okay, guys, I think it is 10:30, so I don't know what is happening, and I don't want to make any conclusions until we hear from our guest speaker. So maybe I just share his story. We'll just start it, yeah, and see where we end up. As soon as he comes in, then he can take over. So let's do that. I don't know how to annotate this, but let's go just slide per slide. Oops. Okay. So he became a 5A in 45 days. We can all read this together. 6A in 90 days. And he was doing 40 plus demos a month. That's our ROMI. All right, I'm not doing him justice here by doing what I'm doing right now. Okay, all right, so let's forget about that for now. I see 2 hands that are raised. I tried, I'm not doing justice with his PowerPoint, you guys, so let's not do that. I don't wanna, you know, destroy that. So Jess would like to say something. Will you unmute yourself, Jess? Okay, Jess. And somebody else. There's 2 people with hands raised. Would you please unmute yourself and speak up? Suzanne too. Okay, Suzanne, I'm asking to unmute you. You can unmute yourself, Suzanne, and speak up. There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Suzanne.
Okay.
Jess, you'll be next. You'll be next. Suzanne, now we'll have Suzanne right now.
Hi there.
Hi there, Suzanne. Thank you for volunteering to speak up.
And I'm so glad I found you on Facebook, because I've been a bit a bit alone and not feeling so much the community, but this is really encouraging, because it's really good to know that these are held. I actually found Enagic online in 2017, and I bought my first machine. At that time I was living in Ireland, and at that time the doctor had said they were going to. I'm 59. I'm turning 60 next year. So they were going to put me on high blood pressure medication. My knees were swelling, my ankles were swelling. And so I bought the machine, and I was drinking the water, and then I brought it home to my parents in Nairobi in Kenya. And my mom has had high blood pressure for 30 years, diabetes. My dad was diabetic. There's pre-glaucoma, my brothers, everybody. And so they all started drinking the water, and my mom's medication went down and down and down. She's on like the middle minimum amount of medication right now. I am not on medication at all. They've said I'm fine. I don't need any medication, which is fantastic. And so I'm just happy to have found Enagic, to have plugged into it. What happened was I took the machine, because I kept traveling with the machine from BtoB. And every time I left, she would start getting swelling in her knees and everything. So I left one machine and we moved to Spain. So we bought the machine in Spain. So we've left a machine in Nairobi for our siblings. And so they're fantastic. And it's just worked really well. So I'm just looking forward to doing more business, and getting a bit of support from a community. And so I've looked around at the Facebook groups and joined. So I'm really happy to find myself here. So thank you so much.
You're welcome much, Suzanne. That's what we like about our community, is anyone who wants to be part of it can feel free to, reach out, introduce themselves, and just be included. So we're all inclusive, all right? Thank you. That was really great to hear from you. Next up, we have Liviu again. He wants to share something. And
I wanted to talk earlier, but I couldn't unmute, so people cannot unmute. This is why they cannot talk.
Okay. Yeah, I have to ask them to unmute themselves so they can unmute themselves. That's the system. Anyway, Jess, Betty is having fun. Jess was the next one, Liviu. So where is Jess? Hi, Jess. Please feel free to unmute yourself. I made that.
You can find them easier on the chat. If you type their name on the chat, on the participants list.
Yeah, okay, all right. So I'm so glad you're there, because this is all new to us. So where are you, Jess? I saw your name just now and asked to unmute you. So, okay. I don't see him at the moment.
No, she's not connected anymore.
I'm sorry, he's not connected?
Just she's not here anymore.
Oh, okay, all right.
I cannot see her on chat anymore.
Yeah. So while we...
I don't know how other people hear me, but when I'm talking, I hear me back from your microphone.
It's just the internal microphone of my laptop. There's nothing else really here. Okay. What do you think, guys?
I've never been to the Philippines, but I have people in my team there.
Okay, well, that means you will have to come visit. You have to go visit and meet them.
I've never been to Indonesia, but I have people in my team there.
See, that again, that's the beauty of Enagic, is you can be anywhere globally, even if you're not there present physically, and still be able to help.
I've never been in India, but I still have people there in my team. And also in New Zealand, in Canada, in the States, in Kazakhstan, in Russia, and many more countries. And now we are focusing a lot on Africa lately.
Yeah, I saw that. That's great.
So this year we'll do a big group in Africa.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've been following you guys' Zoom with Dr. Kaz. He's an awesome trainer too. So I guess Jess is back. Hello, Jess. I am asking you to unmute yourself, so you'll have to do that. Okay, there you go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jess. Hi, my name is Jess. I'm based in United Kingdom, but currently I'm in Zimbabwe. So I'm so excited to be on this platform today. Thank you for having me. I joined Enagic in 2018. So I was invited to a demo that was happening at Miriam Pagan Talent, where America was sharing, was the host, and everything on that day changed. I went there very skeptical, saying, I have everything that I wanted. I'm not going to be part of anything. I'm just being loyal to a friend. But 5 minutes down into the demonstration, I was sold out. Why? It was because I had already started on skincare without chemicals. So to find a water with no chemicals, a product with no chemicals, which was water, it completed my package, my toolkit. So I was sold out. The only problem was I didn't have the money. But at that moment, I just read about Rich Dad, Poor Dad, who said, never say you can't afford anything, but say, how can I afford it? And the rest is history. Now I have more than one device in my house. To say I'm excited is understatement. I'm overly excited about Kangen. At that moment, I just thought I was only getting a project to change my life, not to do business. But because as a community development worker, I have a degree in community regeneration and development, and also international relations and global development and third world studies. So you know what that means. You can never hear anything good and keep your mouth shut. So I started talking. As soon as I heard about Kangen water, I started talking about, because I started right away. Miriam and Jude were prepared to share the water with me. But on that day, I realized I was so slow that I couldn't go and fetch water in someone's house. So I worked it out and I got my machine. And I saw changes right away. And I started talking about it without even thinking of doing business. I just thought I was sharing. As a community development worker, you need to change people's lives. So I grew my business there and then as I started. So then I could continue to work as a healthcare assistant in the hospital, in my local hospital. But at that time, my health was not good, was so bad that at the beginning of each and every shift, I would check my blood pressure, my temperature, everything, just for the sake of knowing, because one of my friends had warned me that I would die in my sleep if I wasn't careful, because I was so hypertensive that, one day at work, my readings recorded 225 over, about 112, if I could still remember very well. So as soon as I started drinking Kangen water, my readings changed right away. And I was so excited. I knew it was Kangen water because I hadn't changed anything other than that. And then my husband as well, who always had migraines, they had stopped as well. We cleaned our car because we had stashed painkillers everywhere, just in preparation if the headache comes. So we knew right away that this water worked, and we just drank it, we just shared it. And for someone, like I told you in the beginning, that I cherished products with no chemicals. So I was doing skincare with no chemicals, and I'd also grown to an extent of growing my own vegetables in United Kingdom. You know how that means. So we love vegetables. We go through a lot of vegetables. So I saw the change of using Kangen water. Can you grow everything? No. So tomatoes, if you love salads and, you would really cherish this machine, because using the 11.5 on our tomatoes, our tomatoes never see to salad. They're finished before they go into salad. So I'm so excited about this machine, and I shared to everyone. At that moment, also, I thought of my mother who had arthritic pain, and I thought this thing that has changed my life, my mom could really benefit because she had everything other than health. So as soon as I bought one for her, she got better as well. My brother, who played golf and who also had diabetes, also was talking more about it, and he realized it. So everyone in the family uses the product, and I'm so excited. And at the time when I started drinking Kangen water as well, I was so full of fatigue, for I had done night shifts for nearly 18 years in Britain. So right away, I saved my husband, who was dropping me at work, because I could now drive myself. I nearly died in 2 terrible accidents. So Kangen water saved me. To be honest, I could go on. And until 2020, on the 20th February, when I decided to do this full time, and I couldn't be any happier. I'm so excited to do this business, and I'm here in Zimbabwe doing full-time Kangen water. Over to you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my testimony. Thank you.
That's awesome, Jess. Always so great to listen to the stories of everybody here who's willing to speak up. Thank you for the courage to, come forward and share your story. And I know you're talking about Yamiko, that's Miriam. And I've been also sharing some stories with her. We've been talking also, and I know that she has 60% membership or teammates, 60% from Africa, right? That's what I think I heard her say, that most of her teammates are from Africa, 60% of them. That's awesome. Guys, you're gonna take Africa by surprise here with Liviu and Marikar and everybody else in the team. Vicky Hagen is one of them. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy to know you all and learn from you all, including Jess just now. All right, I'll give over the microphone to both Sharon and Betty. And Betty has somebody to introduce to us, I believe. Take over, Betty. It's all yours.
Yes, I have one gal. Hi, Roy. Hi, everyone. I have one gal here. Her name is Mutupo. Demo Mutupo in the Naguna Milea. Where'd she go? She was here. Well, she was here, and I don't see her now. She was actually one of our icebreaker a couple meetings ago, and okay, maybe she got out. Sorry. Anyways, so majority of my organization I work with actually are resettlement refugees from Myanmar. And I was also a resettlement refugee from Myanmar in 1993. So I became very passionate about sharing the opportunity with this vehicle, because a lot of us who migrated to new country were, language shock, culture shock, everything shock. So and then of course we've been traumatized and tortured and all sorts of things from our previous country. So my passion became really strong reaching out to those. And I do have a few other cultures that are in my organization, but and as all of you guys listening to all these stories, this is literally a mission. So this has allowed me to share with my community, because I originally started working in a hospital as a medical coordinator and interpreter because of the refugee resettlement. And because of Kangen water also came into my life, I was able to step out of my comfort zone and share this opportunity with anyone about, going back to the basic of holistic lifestyle and sharing that to be independent. And so a few of my friends or business partners who do come on, they'll never show their face, they'll never talk because we're very shy and we can't speak English very well. So one of my gals who was on here, she might have had to step away or not. Anyhow, she wanted to have this water machine for many, many years. However, it just didn't settle with her having other people come and talk to her until she saw my video last year, and she decided to go and buy two. And she's young, a young mom, and her husband worked full time, and she never thought of doing the business. And honestly, guys, I was so afraid to share the business part of this company, because growing up in the US, 90% of my American friends disconnect with me because I started a network business. They told me it was a scam. They told me I'm selling snake oil. They told me I know nothing. I need to go to school, get a degree, and you start to believe that after a while, because those are your friends, right? well, my God is big. So I disconnected from them and now I'm serving bigger mission, right? Most of us all are. So I'm very grateful to help the community that I'm working with now worldwide. And I'm so honored to meet a lot of you guys from Europe because my organization as well, in my team, our team are rapidly growing in Finland, Sweden, Netherlands, and Germany, all in the Korean organization. So it is very, very exciting, super exciting. So that, and then to see many of you from Europe part side, it just makes me so much more excited because knowing that all of your passion, all of you have the same passion and compassion to share this gives me so much more strength and you know, opportunity to share that back with them. So I'm very honored. And so this gal who joined last year, she came here when she was 18 years old. She's now 24. And everything her and I have done, I just screenshot, send it to her, do this, do that. We don't even really talk because they're very shy, you know, and now she successfully reached 3A pretty much on her own. Yeah. And so it's very exciting to see people, individual who language barrier, you know, that doesn't stop them. And because we drink this water, and most of the testimonies are because our lives has changed, it's truly, you just share your experience and share that compassion, right? So it's very honorable to hear those kind of stories. And on top of that, one of my top leader, Eku, she was able to send machine back to a remote village, like I had shared one time. No electricity, no water, but yet they're able to produce Kangen water. They literally put together water from the mountain using, I mean, bamboo pipes and bamboos and generators and connected to K8. If people in villages, remote area can do that, I mean, I can't imagine how much more possibility we can unite and unify together. And so I know that being in a network industry, we have to be careful what we say because there's, you know, none of us are certified anything to represent these type of companies. So I tried my best. I have Cynthia, Romy, you know, Auntie Cami, and other top leaders always watching my page and social media to have a backup because, again, being new at this, we want to make sure that we're protecting the mothership and our company and Mr. Oshiro original plan. So then that way we can be successful with all of each other by saying, be careful from FDA and FTC and all that. So March 12th, don't forget, get on the Zoom. We will be talking with compliance. And so, yeah, I just, for me, I'm able to share this mission worldwide and reconnect with my community. I came here when I was only 8 years old, 9 years old. So I'm pretty much Americanized. I just learned my language, 3 dialects within the last 10 years. And that's how I'm able to reconnect with my, with the people from my previous country. And by doing this water share and Enagic networking, it has allowed me to learn about myself. They actually taught me how to step out of my comfort zone. I have learned how to become independent and not sucked up in the system that is going on right now. So it is beyond amazing. And because we're learning about going back to basics, Enagic gives us everything, everything. We just got to do the work. And it is an individual work that leads us to our level. And having the right support, good support system, having good mentorship and utilizing, you know, everyone's stories and background, we're able to create our own community where we can keep spreading the good news. So it's very exciting that you guys all faces just really, really brighten up my day and give me bigger hope. So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all your stories. I love you guys. I love you guys. My mom told me, you lost it all, but you have it all. Amen. I lost all my friends. I lost everything, but I have it all. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Thank you. Thank you again. Let's see if my friend.
All right. Okay, Betty, that's our Betty. I just spoke with Romy. I had to call him, and he said he's just signing in now. So hoorah. So thank you again for, bearing with us, 82 people. And Betty, that's a whole story that I'll never forget. And while we're waiting for Romy to come in, I don't think she told you how they escaped, because they had to escape. May I tell them that? Because I'm excited about your story, how you escaped. Back then it was still Burma, Myanmar. They had to swim through a river. She was only 9 years old. Her brother was 5 years old. Her brother was also younger than her, and their mom. There were 3 of them, right? And her mom is the same age as I am. She's 67 too, and we're like sisters. That's why we have bonded so closely. We have similar, not exactly the same, but we have struggled through the years similarly. And so they told me that they had to cross this river that was full of leech. You know what leech is, right? They stick in your skin and they suck your blood, right? So I think they knew about that, but there was no other way. It was either, you get through the river or you go back and die type of a thing, right? Swim or die, pretty much so. So if you guys haven't had that experience, trust me, this girl at 5 years old did it with her mom and her brother. So they go through the river. I don't know how they did it. They swam, they went under. I don't think they had a boat, right? And they came over on the other side of the river full of leech in their bodies, yes. And they had to clean up themselves. Oh my God, I'm still reeling just thinking about that. But luckily, when they reached the other side of the river, it's Thailand, right? We're in Thailand again, Betty. Now you can continue.
The borderline of the Thai refugee camp. At that time, there was no refugee camp available yet, but the Thai border, it was a river that allowed us to cross to at least to the safe, we'll call it safe for now. But my mom and I, my brother, and a few of the people were the first refugee in Thailand when they first opened refugee camp in 1988. Yes. So I lived in Thailand illegally. The mom had English background, so she volunteered as much she could at international churches. She knew how to play piano and play guitar, so she would attend every single international church. And finally, Americans international sponsorship asked her if we want to come to America. And so we had a sponsor from a church as a refugee status. We got to arrive to America after 3 years in Thailand. And I didn't have to leave my country. We had everything. We weren't starving. We weren't villagers. We had everything. But because the uprising, which is happening now again, if you guys are watching, Burma is having the biggest second uprising right now. The first uprising was 1988. And so because of the uprising, and so many people were, after certain people, we had to leave. By the grace of God, we made it. We are now American citizens. Mom went through the whole American citizenship before we were even 18. I'm proud to be American. I'm proud to have American citizenship. I'm very proud to stand up for America. And so that's why being in a NAGIC really allowed me to become confident, build my success of who I am. I mean, everybody has success in many ways. Financially, we know NAGIC pays. We know that. And so we must want it. So that's how I've been able to, create this opportunity, not only for me, but for anybody. And now we have over 5,800 Karen Burmese Chin in my mom and I organization worldwide. So very exciting. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
And you build it all on social media. That's the better part. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't see anymore.
like Betty says, you know, that story will never leave me because it's just so heart-wrenching, but they survived it. And that's why Betty and her mom, they're the pioneers within Enagic. So they started the Myanmar family group of Myanmar. There are several dialects or languages that they speak, but Betty and her mom are the pioneers, and they pretty much, you know, introduced the company to them, the goodness of the products, and they realized that this is a second chance for all of them to be part of it. And so, yeah, so they're the pioneers, and they started the Myanmar group of families in Kangen. So hooray for that. So, and they are all coming from from different, how do you call them? Refugee camps. And so that's why they're so tight, because they know what it was to be in the refugee camp, guys. And you and I were too comfortable. So we have Romi now in the house, finally. Yes, sir,
Hello.
you're here.
Yes.
And you please unmute yourself, Romi. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think I'm mute. Yes. Okay. Okay.